The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
Coming in, he really likes a chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run again on 1st down. Cook down to the 42, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record was 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for.
Without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll get it inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Left side, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Allen. Going to throw right outside here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Allen now on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those conflict drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 17-0 our score after 1. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All their work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gets
rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Mitchell, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Diggs going in motion right. 2nd and 5 now. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a run is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Eluding the pressure right. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Allen. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And down he'll go at the 25. 50 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 25 on 2nd down. Wilson complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cooks. 42 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And a wrap is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On first down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
56, 56. Off 52.
Allen going to throw. And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It's fielded at the 45. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Quentin Williams now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Diggs going in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game
touchdown. James Cook from 4 yards out. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to get. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They run it again with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is right down Broadway. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied area. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Called in a very strong gain of 24. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Diggs going in motion right. Throwing is Allen on third. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
60 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the interception, here's Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season.